Good morning, everybody. This is Visit Mema, Barbara in Little Rock, and the sun's shining. I think you can tell. Um, I wanted to read the comments today in regard to my sunflower lap throw, and I'll read some of the comments and I'll show you. This is the topic right here. Okay, let's see. All right, we've got some comments here. We have Miss Monet said, Barb, that sunflower looks awesome. Can hardly wait to see it in person. Love you, Betty. That's my baby sister in Texas, yes. All right, then I got, oh gosh. Okay, Betty, I think you will enjoy it. I hope anyway. I'm working very hard on it. Getting advice from all these really experienced crocheters out there or wannabe that's got some great ideas. But we'll see what happens as we come again. But I've got a comment here from Smoke Spark Dragonfly. This girl is always faithful, just like Miss Monet, just always faithful. Let's see, your yarn is beautiful. I know it's because of the rain, but all the blue and the mesmerizing, very magical. I love your wind chimes, and Harry is absolutely adorable. Reminds me of my own cat. Non-stop meows. I think adding red to the sunflowers would look nice, but still with the double crochet, it does look very put together. And you were talking about, Susie, she's referring to the video I put up of the morning I got up and just walked outside and took a video. Just one of those days I don't know, something got into me. And she's talking about the lighting and everything in the courtyard that morning because it was, just dawn and it was raining and I was letting the puppies out, but that's what she's talking about. And she says, oh, and I was trying to tell her that the initial sunflower here, my YouTube, medallion-like thing, like this right here, is the start of my, and this is what she saw. She didn't see anything but the medallion itself. And from there, that's when I started mentioning it, on my video to explore possibilities and what viewers might say. And then we've also got a message from Daniel. Hello from Montreal. It's so nice to see this video. A wonderful sunflower. It does indeed look like chevrons for some stitches. Great. You are asking how is my scarf? Well, I had to put it down for a while, quite a few days, because I had a flare-up of rheumatism. Unfortunately, it's in my hands, mostly in my strong hand. Even with ergonomic crochet, the thumb is quite sensitive. It's a drag. I understand. I have no sensitivity in my fingers, and so sometimes I don't feel where my hook is, or it's a challenge when something that impairs something you love to do. Oh, I got carried away here. And let's see, I have used an H hook, but not from the same makers. I always was quite skeptical about this, but realized that it does make a difference. The scarf started out with H from Clover Armor and continued with an H from Boy. Quite strange, don't you think? I don't understand the difference. They're both supposed to be H at 5 millimeter, as we say here. Have you ever made a video about the collection of crochet hooks that you using mostly? Till next time, have a good day. Thank you. Thank you, Daniel from Montreal. Okay, let's see. And I got a message from Jean Vos, Yas. Anyway, it's Jean. And says, hi, Jill. No, Jean, do it in a square with a border. I do like that idea. I do like that idea, Jean. I'm feeling strongly about that. Very strongly. In a good way. I really do think that that's maybe the will be the way it goes. The next one is, this is Jill here. You just tickle me pink, Mema. You're quite a gal. Well, what I'll do is crochet the lap cover first using the different shades of yellow and row, and a row now and then of the brown and orange. Then I'd sew the beautiful sunflower in the center of the lap cover. I did think of that, and that is on my list of possibilities. So I'm just really enjoying the feedback from you guys, because it makes me just happy to know that you're out there and you're listening to me and helping me out, because sometimes I feel like I'm out here floundering like a fish out of water. Well, yeah, that's what I mean, fish out of water. Oh, my. And a smoke spark dragonfly says, I think a square lap throw would look very nice, since the circle would already be the center middle of the medallion. It is a very cozy look. Are you going to crochet outwards from the center sunflower you have, or you sew the sunflower on at the end after you, keeping the bouncy curly petals? I think chevron would be a delightful pattern. Yes, you're exactly right. And I am going to keep the fluffy, even if I sew it on or if I crochet out of it, because that was the pattern of the sunflower I loved, because I'd seen others that were either crocheted, like double crocheted in patterns, like the new way that they're doing it. And then I looked at the ones where they just had the little leaves that were flat. But I love this, and I appreciate that you see what I'm seeing. And yes, the fluffy, I'm thinking right now, as I read all the comments, I'm really thinking about just crocheting away from the flower, put the box around it first, and then just fade it out, into a lap from the square. And hopefully that'll work. I'm using a very, very light yellow. Of course, it's got lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. I may have to make two of these lap throws or something similar to it, or a different design totally, with the sunflowers as a theme. Thank you, Smoke Spark Dragonfly. Okay, and I've got a comment from Tammy, and she said, I would do either a rectangle or a square to go with the beautiful sunflower you made. Yes, see, there we go. The square, that's a good idea. The rectangle, see. Yes, that's a great idea, and I will keep that in. Yeah, I really like that. Thank you for commenting, Tammy from Texas. No, Atlanta. Oregon, Texas. Anyway. And then again, I've got a nice comment from Daniel. Well, first, just want to say that this is a nice sunflower. It's just amazing what one can do with a crochet hook and a length of yarn. I can't give you an answer, but only a question. Don't you think if you build layers of stitches in a circle, that the original shape of the sunflower would be sort of diluted? You're right about that. I would put this nice sunflower on a rectangle or a square so the flower can keep its contrast and definition. But that's just me. Have a great day. Best regards from Montreal. Yes, again, I do believe that we're all seeing the same kind of possibilities from all of you guys out there. Thank you for commenting. Daniel, appreciate your comments always. Any of y'all want to talk to me about this and advise me? I love it because y'all been out there doing these things a long, long time. No, maybe not a long time. Maybe there's some new people out there with new ideas, and I'm open to anything because why not? Crocheting's fun. Fun, 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 fun. So anyway, that's my comments on the sunflower, and now I'll show you what I have come up with so far from the comments. Okay, here's the sunflower, and I've made the border. It's a square, and what I've done, as you can tell, I just went ahead and picked up, to encase the sunflower, I just stitched on the very ends of the little things here. So they still got their little fluffiness I like. If you can see. Blow it in the wind. Anyway, so I've started with this color, which is the color I added in here for texture, to give it more texture in the center. And then I started, now this was really hard to figure out, only because, you know, I'm not really, you know, like put it on paper and write patterns. I just do it by the way I feel, which is handicapped in showing and trying to, you know, explain to people what I'm doing. And then I've got this really lighter color. I'm just testing to see if I like it. But this will be the remainder until I get to the lap shawl. Can't show it all, can I? Anyway, and then it'll come to the size that I want. But before getting to the end, I'm going to try to come up with some kind of design of sunflower border. But I don't know what. So if you have a suggestion of, you know, the border design or the colors I need, I have lots of yellow colors. So, you know, I don't want the border to take away from the design of the sunflower because that's my focus. And I'm still thinking seriously about putting some pom-poms or just a stitch around this orange in a sort of a red color or rust color. Not rust, what is it, red, maroon, something that would blend, just to give it a little spark. Anyway, there we are so far, and I'll just continue on. This is just my favorite little go-to. You know, the 4 stitches, and then everything's double crochet or single crochet that I like to work with. And this is how I did the corners. But I just stitched 4 stitches and then anchored it on 4th stitch, and then 4 and anchored it, 4 and anchored it. And then I came back and I did the back crochet where it shows the little, you really can't see this yellow in that, but there's a little ridge. Here, you'll sit better on this side. See how the little ridge is coming out of that? So that will be coming out of that right here. And I'll just keep going until I get to the size I want. Anyway, thanks for y'all's help. Thanks for your comments. I hope it's not too long for you guys to watch today. But I'm fighting a cold, and I'm sitting a lot and crocheting. So we'll see how things go. But you know, I appreciate y'all's comments, and Appreciate y'all so much for subscribing, liking, and sharing. This is Mema. Visit Mema in Arkansas. Thank you all for responding. And remember, God has you in His hands. And pray for Mother Earth. She needs us. And recycle. Okay, bye-bye.